Hey, what is going on, everybody? Goose here, man, and do another little video here. This is on the New Orleans Saints. As the Saints are back in action, both my teams are back in action this week. As I had a week off last week with the Saints and LSU, now they're both back in action. Saints will play host to the Carolina Panthers, and this game will be in New Orleans, not in Baton Rouge. That might take place later in the season, but as for now, the Saints will be playing in New Orleans in the Superdome this Sunday. Before I get started, if you're new to the channel, especially if you're a Saints fan, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, click all notifications, because we do live streams on here. We live stream the games on here, so make sure you're here for that Sunday afternoon. But anyway, Saints and Carolina. Saints come in at 3-2. Carolina comes in 3-3 as Carolina lost last week or this past Sunday to the Chicago Bears, but they've won for three out of the last four. So Carolina's starting to heat up a little bit, and that's even without Christian McCaffrey. He's set to come off the IR this week. I guess we'll see if he plays this week. I guess we'll find out later in the week when they do the injury reports. I mean, if he's not practicing, he's not going to play. So interesting to see how they handle Christian McCaffrey this week. If they're going to hold him out one more week, or are they going to put him up and play against the Saints, as he is set to come off the IR this week. So the Saints. Question is, will Michael Thomas play? Will Michael Thomas play? If he didn't play, against the Chargers. I mean, did he get suspended? Was he fined? I mean, there's conflicting reports on why he did not play that Monday Night Football game. I mean, did he get in a fight? Did he not get in a fight? There's conflicting reports going on there. But anyway, Michael Thomas, the Saints need him on offense. I mean, they need his presence on the field because he sets up mismatches. He opens up other players to get open. So the Saints are going to need him. I mean, they're going to need him to play. They're going to need him Sunday. They're going to need him Sunday. How's Drew Brees going to play? Drew Brees played well against Detroit. He threw the ball well against Detroit down the field. Not so much against the Chargers. I thought he didn't have a lot of zip on his ball last Monday night. I mean, it is what it is. I think it is. It is what it is with Drew Brees at this point. I think you're going to have some weeks where he can throw the football well, and there's going to be some weeks where he's just not going to have that zip on the football like he once did. I mean, he's getting up there in age. He's played a long time. It is what it is. Saints didn't run the ball that much against Los Angeles, the Chargers, a few weeks ago, mainly because they got down. They were down 20-3. So hopefully they can. Hopefully they don't get down as much this week against the Panthers. As I like the game plan they had against the Lions, but they ran the ball like 42, 43 times. They only passed like 25. That's a good recipe for success with the Saints, because when the Saints run the football more than 30 times a game under Sean Payton, they win like 95% of the time. It's proven. It's just proven. So hopefully they stick with the running attack of Kamara and Latavius Murray. I think the Saints have two good running backs. Kamara is a outstanding football player. I think Latavius Murray is good enough to get about 10, 15, at least 10 carries, 12 carries a game. But Kamara has to get the bulk of the carries. I mean, he's your $75 million man. He's the one that has to get the bulk of the carries this week. Every week, I think. I mean, I say that, but I mean, what if Latavius Murray is getting 8-9 yards a pop? Yeah, you feed him more, but Kamara still needs to get the ball out of the backfield. What do they do with Taysom Hill? Taysom Hill has been a hot topic with Saints fans. If the Taysom Hill experiment over with, I think they're using him wrong. I think Sean Payton is using him wrong. I think he brings him in situations where it's obvious what he's going to do. He brought him in on that in overtime on 3rd and 6, and he ran the ball. That was a horrible call by Sean Payton. I just think I don't like the way they're using Taysom Hill. Just don't like the way I don't like the way they're using Taysom Hill. I think he can be effective if they use him correctly. I mean, let him throw the football. Let him throw the football. He hasn't thrown the football. Yeah, he scored a big touchdown against the Chargers Monday night, the last game they played. But it's just the Taysom Hill experiment. I mean, when you're predictable and teams know what you're going to do, I mean, it's going to get stopped. It happened. It's happened all year. I mean, teams know that he's going to run to the left, so they put everybody to the left hand side of the field. Where I mean, you don't have any matchups. I mean, the blocking schemes isn't going to work. There's too many players on that one side of the field. Let them throw the football. I don't know. So anyway, so going over to the Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater actually played pretty. He's played decent for the Panthers, especially in that win streak that they had. He's played decent. He does have 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but he's played decent for them. Uh, but I think they need McCaffrey back. But they were winning without McCaffrey, so that's one of the shocking things was they were actually winning without Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, they played some weak teams, but they still were winning the football game. So for the Saints, interested to see how the injury report comes out later this week. As with the week off, I mean, Janoris Jenkins might get healthy. We'll see what Michael Thomas, see if he can play, but he wasn't injured. Supposedly he was not injury related for the last game. So the Saints maybe they're going to start to get healthy since they had the bye week. Bye week came at a great time for the Saints as they were dinged up. Saints were dinged up. I mean, what do I expect in this game? Well, there's going to be no fans, so there's going to be no. I mean, there's going to be no. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like just doesn't. I mean, with no crowd in the stands, especially the Superdome, it's just like it's dead air. I mean, it's just there's no players can't get pumped up. I mean, it's just you're not going to get that big false start call late in the game against the Panthers, maybe when they're driving for the winning touchdown. So I mean, the Saints are going to have to figure out a way to put fans. Other domed stadiums are putting limited fans in the stands. The the city leaders and the state leaders need to formulate a plan to get some fans in there. Just my opinion. But I think this will be a close. I think this will be a close game. I mean, they have the Saints favored by 7.5 points. Man, I don't know. Just the way the Saints. I don't know. I mean, I said if this was a full Superdome, you know, like normal, yeah, I can see the Saints winning by more than 7.5 points. I think the home crowd is worth at least 4 points for the Saints. But without that home crowd advantage, I mean, it's pretty much who plays the best. Pretty much like a neutral site game. So, but give me the Saints. Give me the Saints. I think the Saints will win. I think it's gonna be less than 7. I think it's gonna be less than 7. I think the Saints will win maybe 28-24, 28-25. I mean, they might get the 30s. I don't know. I mean, the Saints. If you look at the points totals this year, I mean, they scored 30 last week, and that was in overtime. They scored 35, 30, 24, 34. I mean, but they had a pick six in that first game. So they've been hovering around that 30-point uh, plateau, that 30-point barrier for the every week. So 28-25, 28-24, I think will be the score of this game. So give me the Saints in a very, very close game, as I think this game will be decided in the last few minutes. Could the Saints score a touchdown late in the game to win? Yes, I can see that. Could Carolina drive down the field and Saints hold them? I can see that as well. Still not sold on the Saints defense. I think Saints defense has a lot of problems, as you saw against Los Angeles. I mean, receivers are still going wide open. There was a 3rd and 10 when the Chargers went up in the fourth quarter. The last game out, I mean, that just Patrick Robinson blew the coverage. Didn't even go with the receiver. I think it was Mike Williams caught the pass. But I mean, I still have doubts with the Saints defense. But I think they'll do just enough to win the football game this week. Give me the Saints in a close game, 28-25, 28-24. It's gonna be under 7 points this game. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Who dat?